Hey, well, hey everybody. How you doing? I thought we would I thought we would do a little rock mining tonight. And so to that end, I am here on Daymar. I thought I would get started on Daymar this just cut to the chase, get right down to it. I already haven't ran in and bought or rented or downloaded or whatever it is you do, spawned the ROC yet. That's what it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. I have the County Taurus with me, and I have not ever did ROC mining with that, and I have not done ROC mining at all in 3.16, and very little of it in 3.15, to be perfectly honest. So this is going to be very interesting. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because I have weekend op, and I'm not familiar with the scanning meta or the best way to locate that stuff. I guess I'm assuming it's the way, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. But I am not entirely sure. So I thought I would go ahead and take a look. So as soon as I can get this ROC out of here, well, it looks like I can. Let's go ahead and pull that guy and we'll get started. To be fair, I have not driven the ROC in a little while. I haven't done a whole lot of rock mining just in general for who knows how long. I have been prospector mining and mole mining a ton. And so this may, we'll have to see how this goes. The other thing is I forgot my Pembroke. I ran to a station, I picked it up, bought it, jumped on my ship, and promptly drove off without it. So that's definitely gonna play into this somewhat, I think. We'll see.
Systems activating. Systems on.
I think I need to turn the engines on. Yep. Oh, we're off to the races here. Good news is the Taurus should be pretty good about it. Should be fairly easy to deal with this. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll turn the engine off. Get out of this guy. And go ahead and get loaded up and we'll get going. Back of the ship we go.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Round to the front. And so, yeah, here we're going to begin our learning or relearning, if you will, the whole scanning thing. And the one thing is the Taurus surprisingly has a pretty small footprint that it lands in. Good. Up we go. I'll bring the gear in. And we're going to start by going around, I don't know. So we're going to go pretty slow here. Shield is down for some reason. Let me kind of maybe throw some more energy into shields. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is with that. Hey, look at that cluster right off the bat. That is funny. Not exactly sure what's going on with the shields. I'll go ahead and some energy into the shields and see if I can get them back online. Yeah, I really don't have a real good, let's go to items. Make sure okay. Grab this thing and see if I can. Maybe I would try and turn them off and on again, but I don't know that that's going to do me any good. Well, let's just kind of start looking around to see if we can find something. Ooh. So the scanning mechanics have changed dramatically since the last time I came out here and looked for anything ROC related. And so I honestly wonder if you almost have to fly right past things. There's really no way to change the scan energy. And it used to be back in the day, you know, scans that were really close to you were the ones that had the those particular kinds of minables on them. So I'm just going to keep scanning, and keep pinging. Now that's just going to be a cluster, I'm sure, of rocks. Yep. But when I active ping here, I think what's going to happen is, if I have one that ends up being really close, then I'm gonna, you know, anything within 5,000 right off the bat, then I'm gonna go take a look at it and see if I can figure out what's going on with it. Because I definitely don't know any other tricks to. Oh, my shields are on. Christian, thank you. I'm not sure. I must have hit a shield button, maybe. I was thinking. Oh, yeah, I must have. Yeah, I didn't realize I had done that. I appreciate you saying that. I was kind of looking at it like it just kind of shocked me that they were off for a minute, so I appreciate it. Must have hit that when I landed. So yeah, I do tons of prospector mining, tons of mole mining, but very little rock mining in a long time. And so I thought I'd sneak out here and see if I can't figure out the rock finding, like the meta to find the gems without just having to come across them, if there's anything to that. So yeah, I appreciate that, Christian, for sure. It was I was really kind of perplexed for a minute. I didn't know I had turned them off, and I must have got them somehow. I can appreciate that for sure. So we're out here looking for some hadanite. That's what we're going to go after with the ROC. I definitely don't see. Yeah, I definitely am familiar with when you locate them, how to kind of do the individual scan. But as far as how to locate them, Besides just running across them, I'm not entirely sure. So that's the part I'm going to have to work out here. They used to have a pretty, when you did an active ping, if they were within a certain range, it was definitely them. But I don't know that they do that anymore. Maybe focus my. Just kind of cruising along the planet surface here. And then I know if I get an active ping within, say, 5,000, I'll definitely take a look and see if it's them. I think that's going to end up being, yeah, rock icons. I thought so. And I almost did bring my 135C down here to look for gem icons first, but yeah, I just thought I would grab the ROC and throw it in the Taurus and see if we couldn't just got lucky a little bit. I have a lot of experience with the prospector. Christian is saying he goes for clusters and not that experience. I have a lot of experience with the prospector and the mole in all sorts of situations, but I haven't done the ROC, the remote ore collector mining, nearly as much in the last couple of patches, and so I thought I would just kind of do that. I know we have kind of an app this weekend, and I thought I would see if I can kind of figure out if there's any kind of a tip or a trick to locate the mining nodes. I'm certainly not seeing anything yet. Probably going to send out a lot of active pings and just kind of now that's interesting. Nothing within 5,000 though. Boy, lots of clusters tonight though. Isn't that crazy? Daymar certainly has its fair share of clusters, but I am surprised by how many I've seen so far tonight. That's a pretty good sized cluster right there too. I mean, that is a lot of rocks. Holy smokes. And we're just cruising along here. Just an easy cruise. Looking to see if we can find something to mine. Christian's asking if gem hunting is worth the effort compared to other mining. I have heard that there's a couple of things that that's making ROC mining a little less appealing right now. One of them is the fact that it's difficult you have to individually move the hadanite. Like it's in singles, they don't stack. So if you have them in a box and you want to move them onto your ship or whatever, and so. The other thing is the scanning mechanics are not nearly as good, when it comes to the when it comes to the prospecting. I honestly think you're far better off to take the prospector or the mole. But that being said, I don't have a lot of experience doing the ROC mining either, so we'll see. I know that I've been monkeying around on Lyria, and I've been seeing a lot of gems there lately, but I haven't found anything yet here. Haven't even seen one gem cluster since I took off from Art Court mining, which it used to have. I mean, it used to be fairly easy to locate them. You didn't just kind of cruise around and not find anything. Absolutely. Dan Ostrike is saying, you know, hey, normally he just finds them inadvertently flying around. There's some right there. And that is absolutely correct. I mean, you do find them inadvertently flying around. Now, I didn't quite. Let me kind of go back this way a little bit and see if I can see those. See if I can get them to spawn again. There was definitely some really kind of close to here. There they are. And so that's absolutely true in that sense, that you just kind of inadvertently drive over them, and that's a thing. So let me kind of take a look here and see if I can get a scan going. Oh, hey, now that's okay. Let me kind of scooch forward and we'll take a look. Yeah, I was definitely flying pretty slow, Dan. I appreciate that. Dan is saying the trick is to drive really kind of slow, and I was only doing a little over around a 100 or something. I definitely wasn't going that fast. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a scan in on one of these guys and see if it'll tell us what it is. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get some results here, and it didn't tell me exactly what it was. So I certainly can tell by looking at it. You know, obviously Dolivine is the green, and Aphorite is kind of the purple, and then Hadnite has kind of a pinkish hue in it. I'm just going to do one more. If I were to guess, it almost looks like it's... Let me kind of see if I can't... Boy, I would hate to have to get right on top. Kind of just scooch up here and see if I can scan another one. I could certainly go off the, you know, off and scan it, but I hope it doesn't come to that. Notice it's not drawing the UI. It's not saying what it is exactly. Hopefully one of these will. Well, let's get real close and see if we can get a visual on it. I think that's probably... Oh, it's Aphorite. Okay. Finally got one to go there. Well, that's exactly what we did. We kind of inadvertently drove past one, and ended up getting lucky there. So we'll just kind of do the same thing again. I'm just going to send out a ping just to get a good visual on the ground, and we're going to keep on flying. So that was low flying. I was doing about 100. Probably not too much higher than, say, you know, 300 or 400 off the deck. You know, the scan... Dan is saying that the scanning has been inconsistent, and that's really one of the reasons why I have not ROC mined. I think more than anything, the scanning meta is not... It actually was more functional a couple of patches ago, where you could kind of scan and it would draw these huge kind of like grids, and you know, based on some of that feedback from the grids, you could kind of find your way to locate and minables, you know, a little easier. But you know, I have been doing so much. I've probably done 15 million to 20 million AUEC worth of prospector mining, and I've done 0 rock mining. So as you can see, we're just got like a nice light. We're just cruising along here, a nice light. Just a really nice light speed and taking a look at it. And I'll send off some active pings and we'll see if we can't get ourselves into at least one node group. I almost wonder if it's not a little easier to do this at night even. Just because, you know, for contrast. Certainly not the most high octane content, that's for sure. Flying around and looking at rocks. But you know what? It is what it is. Probably start pinging on a little more actively here and see if I get anything within a 2 km. Then obviously you know it's you got lucky. But you pretty near have to drive over the top of these things in order to find them, which is too bad. Yeah, I'm just having a nice evening here. Just an easy peasy. Looking for some head night. Hey, Christian, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in, chit-chatting. Get some rest, sir. Take care of yourself. That's surprising here. This is, you know, and I'm just doing a slow cruise over Daymar here. Looking for some rocks to mine. It's surprising to me how much the scanning mechanics have changed. Hopefully we'll get a ping here within a couple km, I think is the goal. And then we can kind of pivot on it. Lots of clusters. found one grouping of aphrite so far, and that is it. We'll kind of keep after it here for a little while and see if we can't get lucky. Hey, Dan says I passed a couple. I didn't see that I did, and if I did, I missed them. I'm watching good. Oh. Let me. I can certainly turn around and take a look here. I didn't see him pop up, you know, and it might be just me, kind of thinking some of them are like the rocks about to draw. Definitely will start keeping a closer eye out. Don't want to miss any if there's a chance to find some. That's a rock over there, but maybe not. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, on my nav map, huh? Yeah, I will try to keep a closer eye. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on my map too a little bit. I see what you're saying. Like, if I get that gem symbol down, that must be my passive. Must have picked it up. Slowest stream of all time, everybody. I'm in a Connie Torres doing about 100 over the top of Daymar, looking for looking for Had Night. It's so funny. Although we are headed for sunrise, I think, and that's going to be pretty when we get there. And I'm going to keep pretty heavy active pinging or whatever. Let's see what we get. Hey, there's some. I think so. I've got a symbol there. We'll turn around and kind of work our way down a little bit. Looks like it's just 2 of them there, which isn't great, but it might be Had Night. So we'll just see if do a scan and see if we get lucky. Of the county right down there and see if we can get a scan. Yeah, it doesn't always draw, like, say what it's carrying, which is not. I don't exactly know why. I mean, I think it's just kind of the scanning mechanics that are happening right now. Can I get a visual on them? Hard to say. Kinda. Well, I'm still a ways out. Kinda get right down on them and see if I can get a visual on them. I want to put my nose in the dirt, but that's Dolivine. I can see the green in it. All right, well that'll answer that. All right, back to cruising. Well, having to do a visual on these is, might slow it down a little bit. I think that's the one I just left. But it does seem like if you do get an active ping within, obviously within a couple kilometers, that's kind of the telltale, right? And I don't think that's really in a whole lot different of a meta than it used to be. Only I think that there used to be a little better visual representation of that. A couple of patches ago with that big grid view thing before they went to the new scanning mechanic. Just keep on a scan in here and see if we get lucky. Oh, there's some. Look like once again just a couple of just kind of two rocks there is what I thought I seen. See if we can get a scan this time. Well, we're just hoping it will just tell us what it is without having to do too big of a visual, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do that. So we'll just kind of put our nose down on them and look at them. And that's not a guarantee. Sometimes I can get Aphorite and Hadnite a little confused. Hey, Perfectly Game. How are you, sir? The Proxil are going off here. But that's maybe that. Let me see if I can. That looks almost like Aphorite to me. It's a little deeper purple. See if I can scan this other one. See, it won't draw the carrying thing there, so you can't even. I'm almost positive. I'm gonna look again. I'm almost positive that is. I'm moving just a touch more. I think that's Aphorite. I don't think that's Hadnite. That's crazy. The scanning mechanics are. I have not ROC mined at all in a couple of patches, and this is kind of almost why. Yeah, it is Aphorite. It finally did tell me. So, yeah, I mean, this is, obviously not terribly efficient. I mean, one thing I will say, Star Citizen is always fun. I mean, I'm having a blast, but it certainly isn't the most efficient, like scanning mechanic, and also just in general, it takes a little bit of time. Hey, what's happening, Brett? How are you, man? I thought I would get out here and do a little ROC mining ahead of the curve here. See if I can. Oh, there's some gem icons. Let's go ahead and turn off the. Yep. Let me get in here and let's take a look at these. We'll kind of get right in on them. Thank you, Perfectly Game. I appreciate it, sir. You're always such a happy fan. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a scan on these. This is 3 rocks down here at least. 8.5. I was hoping to get a. See if I can scan one of these into. Talk one of these things into. Giving me an idea what it is. This actually looked a little more like Hadnite to me, but it is. All right, well, there's 3 rocks of Hadnite there. Now let's kind of like get the lay of the land here a little bit. Not getting too crazy. Let me just kind of pull the gear forward and come down and see how we do. I want to find at least a fairly flat place here. And it's not terribly flat here. We'll see how we do. Oh, nope, not at all. That's not gonna work. I think if I come back here a little bit. I think this isn't terrible here, as long as the. Let's see how we did. I think we can make that work. We'll have to see. Alright, like killing engines. And see if we can't, see how this is gonna, see how this will go. Well, there's 3 of them down here, so there's, at least we found something to mine tonight. That's a good thing. Gets in the back here in the corner. That's heading down. I will absolutely jump in the driver's seat here. And get those engines on. Crusader right up ahead. I always like to look back at my ship if I can. Well, that's interesting. It looks like it almost looks like there's some right here too. That's all right. I like how it makes the outlines on those now. That's kind of cool. go ahead and get this guy started here. No. I have to reposition my ship a little better. Oh, looks like the one's on the other side of a rock there too. Let's do that. Let's reposition a little better. There we go. Now I got a little contrast. I can see the Alright, bring the laser intensity up and we'll get this party started here.
Warning. Power critical.
Alright, I turned it down pretty good. Been doing this since ROC mine, that's for sure. Good break right there.
Extraction mode on.
I wouldn't have thought they would have ended up all over the place, but you know what? It's probably because I'm on a little hill here. I already guess. And they're not swirling around as bad as I thought that they were gonna. That's cool. $275 a pop here. Nothing to sneeze at.
Fracturing mode on.
It's interesting how it lists all the hadnite now on the left-hand side that's in there. Sure, I've seen that before. I love the sparks off this thing. Pretty cool looking. You know, as a game loop, ROC mining is great. It really is. It may not be necessarily the most efficient way to make money, but you know, picking up your remote ore collector and cruising around on a planet surface, and looking for rocks to mine is about as cool as it gets. That's for sure. All right, looks like easy break here.
Extraction mode on.
And it's pretty common when you see the, you know, them slide down the hill like that. Nice thing about this is every time you pick one of these up, it's $275 or whatever. Sometimes they're a little grumpy about getting picked up, and I do know that. They're behind something, or... Alright, cool. Got a position. Oh, yeah, we can probably get over those. Got a position on one more. Is that thing kind of inside this bigger rock? Is that what I'm seeing? It's kind of weird. I don't know. There's any way to... Yeah, it does. It is. I'm almost positive it is. Wow, that's strange. I've never seen that before, but that node is definitely inside that rock right there. Yeah, we won't worry about it. Put the mining arm away and go load back up in the con and go find some more mine. Oh, there we go. That would help. I didn't have the light on. Alright. I should probably turn those engines off. So Phenom is asking, and a good question, Phenom, is there any modifications you can do to the ROC, or do you just keep it stock? You just keep the ROC stock. I don't think that there's anything that you can actually put on the ROC that actually changes it in any way, shape, or form. I just want to turn off these engines. Nope, she stays stock, and so that's you know, that's one of the benefits. Ooh, look at that, just peeking off to the side. Oh, Crusader, that's what you love about Star Citizen. I mean, you're sitting here on a planet, looking up at Crusader, just loving it. So close the sky. You could definitely get. I bet you can probably get. Oh, you might be able to go nose to nose to nose on 3 rocks in the Connie Taurus. I do like the belly cargo bay down as well. It's kind of nice. All the other ROC mining I've ever done, I've done most of it in the Cuddy Black and a little bit in the Cuddy Red. The Cuddy Red you actually can ROC mine in if you pull in forward with the door open in front. You can actually exit into the area with the you know, that have the beds in it. So. So, let's see. Captain Confusion is saying Omega Pro and New Babbage has size 0 power plants and propulsion for the ROC. That's news to me. Thank you for that. Or he's maybe correcting himself, saying coolers, not power plants, one or the other. I didn't know that. That's actually good information. I haven't done enough ROC mining in the last couple patches to kind of know that, but it does sound like there are a few things you can do. That's cool. Actually, coolers. If it's coolers, that would be a really good thing, because I know that I've had the ROC shut down on me on Daymar a couple of times because it overheats. So, you know, if you can actually put some better coolers on that thing, I could definitely see why those would have an actual really nice, you know, why those would be a really nice thing to have, for sure. I appreciate that, Captain Confusion. I honestly didn't know that, but, you know, that being said, you know, I do have kind of, you know, doing some ROC mining this weekend with the group, and maybe there's another one that maybe I will double check and see if it is coolers, because if it is, I probably would upgrade those for sure. All right, so there's 2 there. Yeah, that's news to me. That's cool. That's a great thing about Star Citizen. You learn something every day, and kind of collectively as a community, we know a lot more than just the one of us. All right, let's see if we can get a scan on these guys. Was hoping to, anyways. Kind of grumpy. Kind of put my nose in the air a little bit. Backside of the ship. There they go. Let's see if we can get it'll tell us what they are exactly. Won't always do that, and that's so you gotta kind of then go in and get a real nice visual on them. I have noticed. Okay, that is Had Night too. A couple of Had Nights there. Let's you know, I think I'm gonna go for there being. I'm gonna go for try and find a node with a couple more than 2. So not trying to be too greedy, but I thought maybe we'll try something that has maybe 3 or 4 in it. and head towards daybreak, I think, is what I want to do. And then once I get on the straight and narrow, I'll start doing some more active pinging here. Alright, let's get some pinging going. Keep an eye out for some gem icons, and I have been going around, I don't know, maybe 100 or so, you know, at cruising speed, and flying about 300 off the deck. That's kind of how I've been doing it, for sure. Hey, Michael Moon, I just wanted to say thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. You wouldn't believe how much I appreciate that, truly. So that's great. Thank you very much, sir. So we are starting to get into the daylight. You know, look at that, the beautiful daylight hours of Daymar. It's pretty cool. All right, let's kind of start some active pinging and see if we do any better. Haven't cruised over Daymar like this in a little while, and it's great. Just a nice, slow, easy flight. Looking for something to mine here. Look at that Crusader behind. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's some rock icons. Let me pivot on those pretty quick. Beautiful. We'll put our nose down here and take a look. Hopefully there's more than a couple here. We'll see. Looks like 3. And we will check them out here. See if we can get a... It'll tell us what it is. Let's see at that time. Let's go in and get a little closer. Beautiful Daymar dawn. I'll put my nose right down in here and take a close look. If I get a visual, I definitely can tell you what they are too. Hard to say exactly. Apherite. All right. Now back towards the sun, and off we go. Prox warning will get up in the air just a touch. Well, you really can't do much better than the beauty of Star Citizen when it comes to game stuff. Kind of cruise over that corner and still looking around here. Now we're gonna get in some flats. That's not a bad thing. Definitely gonna keep our eye out here. We'll bring her back in closer to 300. Some active pinging going for sure. Nice, nice easy. Nice beautiful morning on Daymar. See Crusader back there. The Daymar sun. Easy cruise. Nice flats here if we can find some. Oh, there's one. Pivot on that guy real quick. And there's another one. Nope, there's just this one. Let's see how many icons we get. Looks like there's a few of them down there. That's good. Let's hopefully this is a nice Had Night spawn. And we could mind looking at putting our face to Crusader. That would be alright. Get up in the air a little bit. There's 5 of them here. Finally getting a little bit of a scan to go. Be nice if it was Had a night. Yeah, that's a good point. Brett's saying, you know, hey, there's no limit on Had night. That's true. I mean, that's one of the good things about rock mining is, you know, I mean, back in the day, there used to be a time limit on that too, because you'd 30K eventually. But man, they've really got that 30K. I mean, I know it's been a little bit, you know, the last couple days have been a little worse, but they really have done a good job with the 30K stuff overall. Let me was really hoping to get a scan here on something. I'll get a visual here. Turn off the light and we'll. That silly thing. That actually looks like Had Night, I think. I'll kind of put my nose down on it just a touch more. If I had to guess. Oh, no, that actually looks closer to. Now that I'm getting a real good look, that looks like Aphrodite to me. Which one of these would tell us? I don't have to get off the ship to look, but I'm almost positive that's apherite. The visuals looked a little too purple for it to not be that. Alright, hold on. Let's just... Not the best scanning mechanics in the world, I'll tell you right now. I'm pretty sure that's apherite. It is. Yep, finally one of them showed me what it was. I should have trusted my instinct there. It looked too purple to be anything but. Off we go. We'll do a little more pinging here. Nice flat area here. That's one of the things you do like about, for landing this bird. And I probably got about another 45 minutes or so, and then we'll see how we're doing. So hopefully we'll find something a little more to mine here. Was seeing lots of clusters of regular rocks earlier. Didn't stop and look at any of them just because I've been kind of looking for the hadnite to mine. But I sure would have stopped and looked at them had I been in the prospector. Yeah, speak of the clusters here, there's a great big one. Yeah, I've gotten up a little high, but I'm in some hills, so that's the reason. Start bringing it down a little more. Oh, there's a rock icon. All right. Looks like just a couple, but we'll take a look. See if we can get a scan on going here. That one didn't tell us either. You know, it looks like a couple of these are going to be inside this great big rock, which is, I seen that earlier tonight. Like, if I were to guess, I think, well, that one that you might be able to get to. But that one, you know, that's just going to be 2 rocks down there. The other one kind of had the same issue where it kind of spawned inside the... Kind of got the Connie nose down here. Let me look real close there. That looks like apherite too. I can see that, just a touch of purple in it. Like that darker purple. I wish it would. I wish it would do a little better at telling me. Like, it's crazy. Like, eventually it does, but it's a real slow. It's real slow to do it. Scan these ones several times and it doesn't like to tell you what it is. I think the real trick is going to have to be to get a visual on it. That's Dolovine. I can see it. Alright, well that was interesting. Around a little bit more, see if we can find some more to mine. Yeah, I finally got close enough to do a visual on that, and it was actually a little hue of green in there, so that was Dolovine for sure. Kind of pay real good attention here and see if we can't find one more node cluster here. Flying around on Daymar. It's pretty. Tell. I thought that might have been a low number there, but I pivoted a bit and it was not. Looking for any kind of scans that are inside 2 km, basically. But most of them I'm finding because I'm just kind of driving over the top of them. For sure. Oh, there's some. Ooh, look at that. They're on the kind of the side of the hill. That's interesting. Let's go in. We can probably actually put our nose pretty close to them this way then. They're up on a hill like that. They will fall down the hill, but that won't be bad. We can deal with that. See if we can see what they are here. Wonder if like one of these I probably should look closer. One of these resistance type things would tell you what it is, or like the optimal window or something. I should probably jot a few of those stats down at some point and see if this is crazy. You can't. It just won't tell you. We're gonna kind of go in here and go for a visual. All right, that's apherite. I can tell. I'll tell you what, it would make me feel a lot better if it would just tell me that, but because I'm pretty darn sure that's apherite. Most of the time I prospector mine and mole mine anybody who's. But I thought I would just do a little ROC mining tonight. I thought it would be good for me to kind of, at least, I mine all the time, and I would probably ROC mine much more if it wasn't for these scanning mechanics. Uh-oh. That was kind of silly of me. Let's back it up. Hit the wrong button there. Well, that's one way to get a visual. Yeah, let's go right in there. If you do it one time, why not? We'll go right on up there, and I'll put my nose right on it now. That's funny. Yeah, that's definitely apherite. Wow. Well, that got my heart pumping for a minute. That's funny. Wrong button. Never something you want to hear when you're out there mining. So, no harm, no foul. That was real good. Alright, so we're going to kind of get on these active pings and see if we can't get something to mine here. I just would like to find one more cluster tonight and say we did something. It looks like really the best, it's almost like the best way to do that is just put your nose on. Oh, there's one. Let me go ahead and turn this thing around. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Instead of monkeying with these scanning mechanics, I'm just going to go put my nose on them. Not the easiest thing to do in a Connie Taurus, but we'll do it. Well, that's funny that they haven't redrawn. Yeah, look at that. It's saying that there's stuff here, but I don't really see it. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Maybe there's something underneath the textures there. Hey, Goat King, how are you tonight? How are things going? And we'll go ahead and definitely. That's weird. I wonder why this. Oh, there's like a global count going on. So we are just looking around for some stuff to mine here. One more node. I was hoping to find one more cluster of Hadonite tonight and get the RC out. And kind of laying on the heavy active pings now. Go King is oh, there's one. Go King is saying SC is fun to play. Yes, it is. It's an absolute blast to play. I really enjoy my time in Star Citizen. I almost always mine. Oh wow, I really found those ones pretty quickly. And we've taken to visuals now. Visuals seem to be better than anything for scary. It makes it. I think those are all inside this. One's kind of out of there, but I think those other two are like inside the. And that is definitely Hadonite. But it's just one rock. And look how we're orientated. It's so funny. Let's kind of get the lay of the land here. I know it's just one, but we don't have a lot of time left tonight, and I'm just kind of curious if I got here down on the ground how it would look. Kind of just bring in for a nice little smooth little touchdown. Good. Turn off the engines.
Engines off.
Yeah, they may be. They may be under the ledge. Let's go take a look. Brett is saying, you know, hey, they may be under the ledge, and I think that's something I do. Brett and I do a lot of mining together, and he was. I think you mentioned that to me, Brett, that you had seen that before, where they definitely kind of sneak themselves down under the ledges a lot. I don't know why I killed the power of my ship there. That was probably a little more than was necessary, but you know, I like to live dangerously. I don't recommend that. That was definitely something I should have turned it back on, but that's alright. Be alright. Alright, engine on. Go King is asking if this is the Connie Taurus. Yes, sir, it is. It is exactly the Connie Taurus. Wow. Yeah, you can definitely see there. I don't think you can actually get. I can't see them any better than that. Huh. Well, let's just break the one we know. We know we can break. We'll start there. But you can see the outlines of them that are like, you know, they're They're definitely buried in the rock over there. That's all right.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
All right, we'll go ahead and ramp the laser up. Not the best. Spot for this, but you know what? They'll collect really nice in there. Alrighty. Ooh, we got them going in there. Turned them off. Alright, kicked them back up.
Warning. Power critical.
Well, the ROC's being a little touchy right now, I'll be honest with you. I think it's because I'm on this ridge here. Alright. She's diving now. I don't remember it being kind of this unstable. That's alright though. I mean, it's manageable.
Extraction mode.
Well, they're all right there. That's the nice thing about that, is they weren't going anywhere. There they all come. Well, that is really crazy how they circle the laser arm. I'm gonna scooch back a little bit and see if I can. They don't seem to be scattering everywhere. I mean, it looks like they're about to. It's such a weird graphic. You know, I mean, this is some of the things that I'd heard about with ROC mining for sure. That the scanning mechanics were a little, and that we can look at the. I bet you if I turned off the laser, they'd all fall on the ground here.
Fracturing mode on.
I'm just gonna kind of see what's gonna happen if I do that. Oh wow, yeah, ROC mining has been interesting tonight. You know, they just really have a few, and the thing is, this can be a super fun game loop. It absolutely can, and I love mining, and I certainly like being on Daymar. But I can tell you that is definitely
Extraction mode on.
not what we're looking for. Grab those two. Cool. Pick up this couple here. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, hey everybody. I didn't have a ton of time tonight, and I did want to come check out how the rock mining was, and I think I kind of have my answer. That being said, you know, you gotta love Star Citizen. Great, super fun time. Great game loop. I wish I had a few more, another half hour, an hour to look for something more to mine, but I'm going to have to call the stream now. I've got a couple of things I got to attend to. So I just wanted to wish you all a great night. Thanks for chatting, communicating, and I had a lot of fun. So take care. Thanks, Perfectly Game. I appreciate that. Everybody, have a lovely night, and I'll see you all around the verse.